Parak Yesh Nochlin Daf Kuf Tes, sponsored Refuah Shlema for Bina Bas Bracha Leah. The Gemara on Daf Kuf Ches established the line of succession based on Shero HaKarov, the closer relative. It established that the son is the closest to the deceased, more so than his father. According to the verse in the Torah, the next in line is the daughter. V'im ein lo ben, v'avartem es nachlosoi lebito. A challenge. A daughter does not stand in place of her father for yud and redemption of his ancestral land. How is it known that the daughter precedes the father? The resolution. There is no mitzvah of yibum as long as the deceased had a daughter, indicating she replaces her father as well as a son. At this point in the Gemara, the order of succession is son, daughter, father, and brother. A challenge. The Gemara suggests now the brother precedes the father because he replaces the deceased as husband to his wife, making the brother closer to the deceased than the father, who does not replace his son in any similar capacity. At this point, the father would be fourth in line, only preceding the deceased uncles. The resolution. For the father to precede his brothers, there would be no necessity to mention him at all. The uncles inherit only because of him. Therefore, mentioning the father as an heir must advance him to a place not assumed, namely before the deceased brother. Although this contradicts the simple reading of the verse, placing the father last, the Gemara already established the line of succession is based on the closer relative. The first derivation of the father as an heir is the word shero. The Gemara now suggests a second derivation. The verse in the Torah states regarding a daughter, Uvein ein lo vavartem es nachloso lebito. The use of the term vavartem as opposed to unesatem, passed over as opposed to give, indicates that one entitled to an inheritance was passed over for another. The Gemara infers it is the father for the daughter, but not for the brother. This opinion explains Shero as one's wife, teaching a husband inherits a wife before her sons. A challenge. It is possible to apply the passing over of the brother for the sake of the sister, but not the father. According to this, a father would be second in line as opposed to fourth. The resolution. The term vavartim is not necessary for a daughter to precede a brother. It is the simple reading of the verse. Therefore, the change of term indicates passing over the father. The opinion that derives the father from Shero understands the unique expression of vavartem as referring to unique aspect of the daughter's inheritance, namely, it will transfer to another tribe if she marries outside her tribe. The Gemara refutes a challenge to the opinion that the term she'er refers only to the father. Although the term she'er refers to a mother as she'er imcha hi, in reference to an inheritance, the verse states, Lishero hakarov mimishpachto. It includes the term family, applicable only to the father's side. A verse in Shoftim refers to a man who served as a priest for Micha's idol, a descendant from the family of Judah, who is a Levite. How could he descend from both unless it is a reference to the families of his father and mother, indicating a person's descent includes his mother's? The resolution. In fact, this person was a Levite, described as descending from the house of Judah because of his corrupt ways, resembling those of King Menashe, a descendant of Yehuda. Sometimes the Torah will identify a person's descent not biologically, but morally. Therefore, the Gemara concludes a person should always associate with righteous people to guarantee as much as possible the righteousness of his descendants. If you're enjoying Daf and 5, Click on the link below, subscribe and become a sponsor. If you are listening to the Daf in 5 podcast, be aware that you can listen with a visual aid simply by pressing on description in the menu. Thank you.